Hi everyone, this is Beth. This is the third time making this video. You can tell I'm still new at this. So I'm going to try to get through this and have everything go right this time. I have two projects to share with you, one nearly finished and one that I made with my son. I'm mostly supporting him. And then I have some hauls that I wanted to show you. The first thing I wanted to show you was a mini book that I'm making for my friend who's getting ready to have a baby. This is from the Madeline collection from Prima, and the inspiration came in the directions for how to make this book came from Julie Faith and Balzer on Prima Live. It was an episode for her travel journal that was on earlier this month. I did modify it a bit because I needed it to be bigger, but the ideas are basically the same. I also turned it as well because I wanted this panel to be on the left-hand side so I could really embellish it and make it pretty for the baby that's on the way. So let me show you what I did. On the back, I started by binding these two pieces of paper together. First I sewed it. It didn't seem to make a strong enough binding, so I did put this together with washi tape, and that's actually how the inside of the binding is done as well. Has 12 pages inside. Julie showed a 1-inch bound book. Mine is 2 inches because I was fitting 12 different pages in here, one for each month. This is for her to collect things along the way for her baby. I will have tags that I'm putting in here. I actually ran through all my 12 by 12 paper of the Madeline line. I thought I was going to have plenty, but it turned out that I didn't have enough. So I have an 8 by 8 pad that's on its way to me, and that's what I'll use for the tags. So I also will be making month stickers, so each page will represent a month, and I'll have a tag that sticks in here, and then the back side I'll leave for her to stick all kinds of goodies in for the baby as well. So as you can see, I alternated pink and brown washi tape. There's pockets throughout. I thought it was just a fun little non-fussy book for her to be able to keep things in. I did do some piecing in the very front too with sewing. You can see it here. And I just left it that way because I thought it would just add a nice homespun touch to it. And I may add some sewing to some of the elements that I put on the front as well. So that's that. When it's done, I will put the finished images up on my blog for anyone that's interested in seeing it. The other thing I wanted to show you is a project that I finished up with my son just a little bit ago. This is all him and his ideas and me just having the supplies to help him with it. This is an album that he did for school. He's in 2nd grade, and they needed to do an album based on a Native American tribe. So he had the Shoshone. We used a Making Memories bare chipboard album, and he painted it with brown acrylic paint. And then we went to Michael's and picked out all the goodies to put on it. So this was some leather that we found. It's like in the wood section, and they have leather and all kinds of different things, and we cut out the letters on our Cuttlebug. He picked these up in the jewelry section. This is one of his personal treasures that he happened to have, as well as this one, the Sacagawea giant version of a coin. This was in the feather section. I don't know what to call it other than it just looks kind of like a feather toupee, and we shoved it under there. Thought it was kind of cool. Some fringe, of course, and then some nice turquoise pieces that we found in the jewelry section as well. And then on the inside, he just did some layouts with answering the research questions that he had to do, and including pictures that we found online. This is just some antique paper that I downloaded the image of, and then he typed his report on it. Sorry, I'm getting a lot of shake. I'm trying to hold my camera and have you still hear me. And then if you can see the texture on the pages, he stamped these with the Hero Arts wood grain stamp. And then he just gathered feathers and pictures that matched his research throughout, and I just helped him with hot glue. Sorry, getting a lot of glare on those page protectors. Anyhow, my kids have definitely benefited from having a scrapbooker for a mother. And that's the album in a nutshell. They had it in a museum collection that they displayed at school, and he was very proud of his work. I have two small hauls that I want to share with you as well. I'm going to start with a Joann's haul. Still 40% off on the dies, and I picked up a couple things that I wanted to add to my collection. I picked up the artist trading card. Tim Holtz is coming out with our artist trading card as well, but I picked this one up. It was $7.99, and Tim's has photo corners, I believe, and it didn't really matter to me. I just wanted that shape. I picked up an on the edge die. This is the scroll work die, 40% off. Styled label die. And then I also purchased the keyholes to go with that. And then I picked up the birds and branches die as well. I thought that was cute. Getting shadows from my fingers, sorry. And then I got a shipment from Blue Moon. I picked up from House of Three some of the Daily Junque collection. This is printed by Pink Paisley for House of Three. Beautiful papers, but things that I probably wouldn't use or may end up already getting in my kit, so I tried to show some restraint. But when I saw this map paper, I couldn't. I picked up 4 pieces of it. And then on the back, it does have a pink grid. But I will definitely be using the map side. Also from the Daily Junque collection, I picked up the ephemera pack. This is what it looks like. Oops. Comes in a glassine envelope, and then when you open it up, let me show you what I got. It has all kinds of goodies in it. It has several, let me start with the small stuff first. It has several pictures of different kinds of little cute ephemera. Typewriter, you can see it there, globe, hot air balloon, and then some bigger pieces of journaling kinds of notes. It's hard to tell because I couldn't find anybody that really pictured what was in there, but I'm actually happy with what I got. There's a little airmail, a bird, another saying, a little glassine envelope came with it, and then more flashcards. And then a postcard back. I also picked up the stamp set that goes with it. Looks like this. Has lots of nice images on it. Let me show you up close. Some nice borders. Love that pen. Globe. A little saying down there, little birdie told me. Just some really cute images. Very functional. I also picked up from that line the wooden letters. And the tissue paper. Just a really pretty lime green color. And I picked up the mini notes and labels, which I did open so I could see. I'll show you. It has these little labels that are numbers. It's 0 to 31, so pretty much any number you would need is in there. And then this one has like calendars, airmail signs, library cards, more postcard, lettery, mail kinds of things. Just all kinds of fun pieces in there. And then I think even the backing of the package is cool. I will definitely be using that as well. Love that. And then from the Soiree line, very bright colors, beautiful line, but I chose not to pick up a lot of it. Again, it's bright. I tend to use more muted colors, but I loved some of the pieces, so I picked up the tissue paper. Love that pattern. And then I picked up as well the chandelier beads in green and clear and pink, and I think there's a yellow one in there too. And then I picked up also from Tim Holtz the Marketplace tape. The sketchbook tissue tape. Love those butterflies. And the nostalgic tape. And then finally, when you order from Blue Moon and they send you the little goodies in your box, they send you it packed in these envelopes. And if you've watched the videos for Paper Phenomenon, she's known as on Ustream, or Kathy Orta on YouTube, she was talking about, she had a video out about Tyvek or Tayvac envelopes and the paper and how you can use them to make your scrapbooking stronger. So I've gotten 3 different orders from Blue Moon that had these Tyvek envelopes in. Instead of going out and purchasing them, I will be keeping these around and using these to reinforce the bindings of my mini books and things that I make. But if you buy from Blue Moon, there's a free source for Tyvek. That's all I have for now, ladies. I will, as soon as I have more projects coming up, I will definitely make some more YouTube videos and get them up for you. I'm off to work on a Baltimore Ravens marching band trifold that my husband needs for my son's school for Maryland Day tomorrow. So until later, bye-bye.